Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 1873FM. Hashtag 1873FM.
It's 19 minutes after 2 o'clock Central African time. So in a short while, we'll be getting into our discussion here, looking at institution building. You know, part of the conversations we have surrounding that particular discussion right there. All right, so we'll be wrapping up on that actually in just a short while. But before we go any much way, as per the culture of the program,
come on! Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 1873FM. Hashtag 1873FM.
All right, so currently on institution building, we are looking at the electronic business card. And to talk more on this, I'm on the line joined by Dr. Vijay Bahadur, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Institute for Success. Dr. Bahadur, once again, good afternoon to you and warm welcome to the 1873 FM.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
I hope you are fine this afternoon.
I'm actually on a natural cocaine high. We are making millionaires. We are making entrepreneurs. We're actually showing entrepreneurs where they must go to be successful and what they must do.
And are they responding well to that?
No, they're not. What's happening is we have an entitlement culture in South Africa.
Yeah.
Not everyone, but everybody wants everything for free, or every solution or every problem money will solve. That's not the case. So entrepreneurs actually believe that getting money will solve all their problems. And it's not the case. Sometimes market access, and you cannot, as much you can spend millions around on marketing, but you'll find that you will never get in the door. Sometimes you need innovativeness, you need a think tank, you need a team, you need a coach, you need colleagues coming together from different sectors. You need innovation, you need disruption.
All right, and also people are, in a way, we need to be solution-oriented in what we do.
Yeah, we must have a clear goal. If you look at what's happening in the social presence right now, we're having a conference taking place. Tickets are going from 3,500 to 7,000 rand.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs are complaining. Why must we spend so much? What are they going to tell us? Are they going to give us the recipe to become successful? And this is a vibe going on. So what we have done as the Institute, we are showing people, we're giving entrepreneurs and individuals the solution, the recipe to solve that.
On that note, now let's get talking about the electronic business card.
Sure.
What is it all about? Imagine
you have your traditional business card. It doesn't think, it's non-intelligent, it's lethargic. It's actually the old analogy of a fax machine. Now you have your new business card. It's on your phone. Even when you go to the bathroom, some of us are taking our phones with us.
Yeah.
You never run short. So, for example, you meet a client, your new digital business card, you can send this card 100 times, 1,000,000 times at the same price. It's always with you, always with you. So you can imagine now, I meet you in the parking lot and I'm hunting for business cards. Not anymore. With a push of a button, you send this card to your potential guests, clients, etc. But more importantly, when I send this card to you, your name, the date, and your cell phone number goes into the cloud, saves into my database. Even if I lose my device, this information stays. And this is the amazing part. If and when you share this card with my card, whoever you share it with, those details also come into my database. So I know exactly what date and with whom and what time you shared my card.
Physically, does this card look like, the normal bank card? Or what kind of device does it look like?
No, this is a digital card. Basically, it's on your phone. It's like a business card. It has your logo, your title. It has, for example, call me, email me, forward me. Then it has, for example, a button to your website. So somebody receiving the card will receive it via WhatsApp, SMS, email, will then touch the button to get linked to your card. It's all digital, all in the cloud. It then gives you access to your website, your social media, your LinkedIn. It gives you, for entrepreneurs, your profile. It gives you your GPS. It gives you a QR code. It gives you access to everything in your business, or you as a celebrity or wannabe celebrity.
And is it chargeable?
You mean chargeable in terms of a fee? Are you just talking about?
No, I mean in terms of using power or electricity.
No. It's almost like an app.
Oh, yeah.
It's web-based. Yes. So you pay, for example, a fee of 400 Rand for the entire year. You can send the card out. Let's, for example, you change your cell phone number.
Yeah.
Traditionally, on your normal card, you would have to go and reprint your card. Now, or scratch and write the new number or something like that.
Yeah.
Not anymore. All you do, when you change the number on your app, on your web, the recipients, the 10,000 people that receive your card, automatically it changes on their cards immediately.
And now you did mention that you are able to go through social media platforms like the ones you've already mentioned. And what other advantages are there, for someone who has acquired the services of this business card?
Fantastic. Let's go through all what's included. You have your physical address. You can have marketing material. For example, gone are the days where you need to give a flyer. On your card, you push a button and all your marketing material. Access to websites, to Google, Facebook, Instagram, your contact numbers, your Twitter, your email, your titles, product services, your profile. I think very importantly, as entrepreneurs, we want to get our profiles to companies. With your business card, your profile is already there. And if you want to change your product, all you do is log in. You get a username and password. You log in and you change all your information instantly. When you change that, the recipients of that card who already have it changes automatically. And this is a wonderful thing. So in terms of entrepreneurs or individuals, it's creating a database. And as we know, information is the new oil. If that is the case, if you send these cards out to hundreds of people, you have hundreds of people's information where you can call them, correspond to them, market to them, add value to them, etc.
Yeah. So now that you also touch on how it connects us to, for example, the digital world that has become part of our lives. I mean, even in the conversation we had last week, I think it's something that we kind of touched on. So when someone has these, they have to, for example, I have to put my Twitter details or my Facebook details into it, LinkedIn also, so automatically now it has my profile as Rato Mabula.
Yes, and you have the choice. You in control, like your car, driving the car. You in control whether you want it or you don't. You don't have to do anything. You can say, this has your name, but you in control to put whatever you want onto your card.
Right, all right. And also, let's just look at this. I wanted to just find out, but I'm not sure if you have answered that. But if you have, you will just clarify me on it. In terms of acquiring the services of this electronic business card, does it mean one has to have a particular smart device, or that's not the issue?
It is. You must have a smartphone. Yes, it is. But you can also use it on your desktop, your laptop, on your tablet, etc.
Yeah.
But what's very important is the digital age, and as you talked about traditionally moving into the information age and digital age. More importantly, the electronic business card is solving a problem. And what is that? Bringing all your social media, bringing all your information at one central point. I'm sure you receive hundreds and thousands of emails in a year.
Yes.
But now, you got a business card of a person. Let's, for example, in my case, Dr. Bahadur. And all that information, my social media, my handles, all that's there for you. You as the recipient, who you stored my number, at any given time, you can go and see what you'd like to, or if you want to contact me, push a button, contact me, or call me, or you want to see what's my email, what's my website, anything you would like. And even if you want to come to my offices, you push a button called GPS, and it brings you right to my door.
Wow.
But the product goes further. If I do I have enough time to go on?
Yes, you do.
Okay. What we have done is then we looked at, for example, the unemployment and the unemployment rate in South Africa. And this is what we've done. We've taken our platform and then we said, an individual sitting in a township has a CV, wants to apply for a job, goes to the internet cafe and says, right, can you email my CV? Yes. It cost them $30. Average. I'm just using an example. Now, that person sends one CV. With the electronic business card, it has the feature. We actually created an employment card. You can send out 10,000 emails per day. And on the card, you have your CV, your photograph, why employ me, maybe anything you like, resumes, a social media at 400 Rand for the entire year. This person sitting there miserable can now send out thousands of emails to the recipients without the 30 Rand cost.
And I believe, this is something I was saying just earlier on, talking about the ordinary business cards we are used to. I remember one speaker was saying that sometimes we just give them out to people who don't even use the details that are on them. Like they throw them away, they do other things, and it is costly, the printing out of that. And I believe this is a new dimension now to that.
100%, I agree with you. For example, I do lecturing at seminars, etc. And what I find is the audience of the seminars wants to engage with me. So they ask for my business card.
Yeah.
So let's assume I hand out 400 business cards. And each business card costs me 1 Rand.
Mm-hmm.
I just handed out 400 Rand. And 90%, as you just mentioned, will throw it away, will write someone else's number, the wife phones and say, hey, listen, I need eggs and tomatoes. They write on my card, eggs and tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I become a scrap paper. So now this digital electronic business card replaces all that, makes it cost effective. So now I don't have to be reluctant of sharing my card. I just, what's your number? Send it out, name, send it out. And now all the members in the audience have my card. They can engage with me and I can engage with them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So in parting short, any final statement to the masses out there?
Yes. We as the people of South Africa, our country loves us. We must become eco-friendly and we must stop using paper, killing animals and ink and trees. We must now move and wake up to the digital age. Thank you very, 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 very much.
All right. So we are keeping the environment healthy.
100% we are. And we have to be responsible ourselves.
All right, thanks a lot for your time. The Chief Executive Officer of the Institute for Success, Dr. Vijay Bahadur, speaking about, the latest electronic business card that does wonders, and this is where we are going. I think this is the direction that we are taking, that everything of late, you just press and it says to you, what is it that you actually need to do? So I just like the idea of the GPS system because, this is where a lot of us get lost, especially when you are new in the city and you have been at a particular office, you need to go there again. And I believe that, you will now have some sort of idea of where you were previously or lately, and then you are able to do other businesses with that particular electronic business cards. That is really good news at the end of the day. And I'm not sure if Dr. Bahadur is still on the line. I just wanted to know how people can acquire these. Yes.
They simply have to go to blackstrawberryonline.com. Blackstrawberryonline.com.
All right. Thanks a lot for your time then.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
All right, so it's 27 minutes before 3 o'clock Central African time. You're listening to the 1873 FM, Your Voice, Your Power.
Download our app on the Google Play Store and iOS. 1873 FM.